I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hear them. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, a touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third quarter with a trophy should be. He got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing to the heel. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, in zone, scope. For sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Sounds special.
She-Rag got me.
Okay, sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you.
We find ourselves at the home of the world's first retractable natural grass field as you get a look inside State Farm Stadium in Glendale. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. It's an Indian summer afternoon. Perfect conditions for football, and off we go on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
That forces it.
Now Goff on first down. This one brought in by Jefferson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A 6-yard pickup.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman.
That was supposed to be to the crib.
15 yards
Damn,
on the play.
Coleman my fault. Damn, we look good. Why is this nigga got on?
And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Zay.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Damn, bro.
Picked off by Byron Murphy, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. He's back to throw here to start the drive. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Looking left side, and he's got him in.
Oh,
It's
man.
Drake. And he'll be blocked down right around the 37.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Who?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that's caught inside the 35. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Shit,
a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
We got three, fellas. We got 3. Shit. Deuce.
And that'll set him back 5.
No, let's go with 21's up. 3. I'll probably play. Yeah.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Murray a give. This is Drake. And not much running room. Down to the 32. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now.
Single.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And boy,
Oh my gosh, they just cheated me, man! The fucking pig, bro.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside. My scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check 15. Check.
Murray going to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 4th down.
Aldrich Rosas on for the field goal. A 53-yard attempt.
And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this will remain a scoreless game.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
On 2nd and 7, Goff. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
What did it? You 7-3?
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Lorenzo Carter brought him down. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Cardinals' 39-yard.
We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll drop this down to Coleman, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
It's now 4th down.
Hold up.
So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman, and he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Rams.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And shedding the tackle, and now some room.
Damn,
He's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 18-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Goff. That's complete right around the 8. And he's brought down.
That's not a touchdown.
The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. They'll try to run with Breida. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
10-10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Jones. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by John Johnson, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
After the interception, here's Goff. On the screen, this is Coleman. That catch good for only a couple.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A shotgun snap for Goff. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 30.
What the hell, you ain't all that
First
TV
and
tomorrow?
10.
What are you talking about?
he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts
It's a gain of 9.
as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Yard line.
From the 22, Goff, right side complete. That's Woods.
Pass.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Gain of 1 yard. First down, Rams.
On first down, Goff. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
One more time, bro.
It's Coleman here. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout.
No gain on the play.
As they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
2-yard line.
Second down and goal. Goal.
Touchdown hot.
It's complete. He's got it in the
14 zip on this.
touchdown,
Yeah.
Rams.
Robert Woods.
Robert Woods.
Let's go right
In
before
the final
halftime.
seconds
Get
of
the
the
ball
first
back to him.
half. And the Rams add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14. Cardinals nothing.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half.
They
as this
going
one is
right back
away.
at it again.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
This nigga better not quit. Got this shit all on camera.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key
That's all
words
right. Yeah,
early
okay.
on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. And now
He
it's
said, oh,
down.
man, he just...
Yards to go.
That was, oh, man. That was sounded like an announce.
A final shot before half for Murray. Dancing to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
What's the... Oh, the catch.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. From the 29, Murray. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
At the 24-yard line.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Shotgun now for Murray. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's complete. Williams.
Capping, man.
Across midfield down to the 45. That's a first down with a cherry on
What
top.
kind of shit these niggas just did, bro?
At the 45-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Check. Fresno. Hey, keep it up.
On first down, Drake. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
48-yard line.
Just handing that bitch off. Yeah.
Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Check Mike.
Now on 2nd and 13. Murray. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Check Mike. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D.
Murray with a 3rd and long. They'll set up the screen to Drake. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
He just stepped towards
defense
it.
been seemingly all game long.
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And nothing but
never from the 1-yard line on this.
30, 20, 10, touchdown LA. Curtis Samuel, 99 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's That's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Damn, I'm all on the line. Yes, that.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Check.
From the gun, Murray. Buying time to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. He's got his man, it's Butler. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
1st down, Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. From the gun, Murray. They've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. T.J. Green with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
1st and 10.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
All right, we'll go.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Throwing on 3rd. Gone. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
4 yards.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
Rams.
On 1st down, it's gone. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
Complete.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Goff throwing again. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
Here's a 1st down throw that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throw left side complete. It's Russell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Tackled by Samson Ebukam. Brought down back at the 24-yard line.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you. Single, 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 single. I got one, I got one, I got one. Tight end's left, tight end's left. Come back, come back. Check Mike, 9-9, Mike, 9-9. Here we go.
On 3rd down, Murray sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Murray now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. And it's 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Get the game over. Are you really trying to
Here now is 2nd and 10, again for the 41.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
Throwing again. Murray. Then his pass is
Stupid
intercepted
nigga
for
to the
the
curl.
4th time today.
Pick 6, stupid.
Xavier
Y'all been
Woods
out of
with a
time to get
pick.
this nigga. Oh, wow. Kyler ran them
How
down.
about one last great play defensively, and that should, for all intents and purposes, finish off this shutout.
That's as good a defensive performance as we've seen in a long, long time. And I know as a team they will celebrate, but I will guarantee you the defensive guys, they'll get together somewhere and have their own private celebration. A shutout, that's something to be cherished.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They will run again with Coleman. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they... And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Watch the screens, boy.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Ray Hopkins, incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Cut back, man. That was gate.
Murray, one final try. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I liked about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for L.A., it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for Arizona, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL.